Easiest squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Cowboys will kick it away first. He'll return it. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Cougars offense will have the football first. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, Dave.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Now on the return. He's got great speed. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. Stealing a score on special teams. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. Out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They punted on the opening possession of the game. Might still have a few plays left on that opening script. Wants to throw. It's Wegman. The short hands. It's Johnson. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Going to swing it on second down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on third down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. The last time they punted, it went back for 6. For a good return of better than 30 yards. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Jesse, they've got a running back they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
To the air, it's Flores. Pulls it in, it's Fitzpatrick. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage. The Cowboys have pushed it inside the 20. From the shotgun, the inside give. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. There was not a window there. There was not a sliver of light. There was like the eye of a needle to zip that ball in, and somehow he got it in.
No doubt defensively, you know it's coming. You know who he's going to, where he's going to. You're in great position. That guy just makes a play. He makes the touchdown catch. What a throw, what a catch, what trust between QB and wide receiver.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Wegman. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
Find some fresh air. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And the Cougars are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. To the ground with the back. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Trying to keep the drive alive. Powers through the defender. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Good timing on the quick out. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed field goal, and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make.
Turning it on! They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Back to pass, it's Flores. Got it behind the line, it's Boyd. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. We've reached the break. Oklahoma State is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Fitzpatrick. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The offense set for a first down play. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got enough for the first. He smashes his way through again. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. He would not be denied. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. LSU is currently ahead in this one in Death Valley, but I can see Mike the Tiger out there pacing. This has been a very close game. They're up by 7 over South Carolina. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. The Cougars will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Wegman trying to get behind the defense. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have...
There he goes! He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Wants to keep it in the air. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long, but players like that are getting after him.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's caught. It's Connors. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Cougars started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Oh, he makes the catch. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll try the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he's showing all of those attributes right there.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Flores. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes a move. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They go to the ground. Jukes his way for more. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowboys. They'll try to run for it. Past the 40. Oh, he's got some space. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. And the Cougars, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give on the inside. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Flores. Fires complete on the crosser. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Fitzpatrick. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Cowboys are in the hurry up. Wants to throw again. Got a man. It's Freeman. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it, and stopped the clock. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the right. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Makes the grab. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Using his feet. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys!
I'll tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. They'll leave it with him. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Up-tempo for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Under fire. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. They'll immediately call timeout.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him...
He lost one down the sideline. Grabs it inside the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. It's complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Stillwater.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Flores. Working that left side now. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Cowboys can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
In the third quarter, and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Freeman. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. Breaks into the open. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking to fire. Going for 6. Oh, man, almost picked off in the end zone. What a red zone stop that would have been. It's 3rd down. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. It is good! And now the lead's extended a little further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later. And you could...
And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Here's a return from midfield. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up.
Turning it on! Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. 1st and 10, they're down to the 25. To the air, it's Flores. Pressure coming. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the back. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. And the Cowboys are rolling down the field. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Looking for the score. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Power football with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Yeah, I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Cowboys. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. LSU is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Bayou Bengals have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to South Carolina. Implication,
just steamrolling the defense. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to scramble. And he gets down on the slide, and that's not the only thing down. There's a penalty marker on the field. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Quick completion on the out route. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's all by himself down the middle. Defense trying to take it back. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
That defense defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the give to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And his throw is incomplete.
This defensive linemen have tents in the backfield. Goodness gracious, they're camping out back there, hitting the quarterback time and time again. When you sacked him this much, of course he's going to be flustered. Of course he wants to get rid of the football.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
On the move, it's Connors. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Surging forward on the sneak. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Inside the 40. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the 4th quarter.
And he makes the extra point. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
impressive has this guy been throwing the ball today, especially after the game he had last week throwing 3 interceptions. He turned the page. He got himself focused for this game, and he's been making outstanding decisions all day long.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. They kick it away on 4th down. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop me running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's York. Now they're starting to feel. Got a first down at the 44. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. He leaves it with the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Got it looking for a first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Wide open downfield. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Houston trying to say hello to the end zone in this red zone trip. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
To the air on 2nd down. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the net because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Might be calling a hot route. Out of the shotgun on third down. Fires to the middle. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. LSU is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Tiger Stadium. A place Bear Bryant once said was like playing inside a drum. Maybe the best home field advantage in football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to South Carolina. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Plucks it out of the air. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Red pass, it's complete. There he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. How about this defense taking one back to the house? That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Parks. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. And he's wrestled to the ground. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Trying to move the chains, Houston comes to the line on 4th down. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Set back by the earlier sack. Maybe a hint of desperation here, behind and going for it on 4th and long. He wants a big play here late. fingers. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make